Yes.
Alright.
Hello, guys.
Hey everyone, it's Pizza Pillow here, again with another review of the DC TV shows.
This time...
this one is The Flash.
Yes. This time we're going to do 3 separate videos because... Yeah, we will have a lot to talk about because, yeah, especially in Flash.
In The Flash.
There was a lot this week.
Yes.
Awesome episode.
Yes, one of the best episodes of The Flash, I thought. And
Definitely.
so much stuff going on all the time. You couldn't stop to think because then another scene came up and another massive plot twist happened. So, of course, the main storyline, as the title says, was Welcome to Earth-2.
Yep.
Earth-2. We finally get to see it.
Yes. Well, we got sneak peeks previously, but this time we got the full view. And
they go there.
Yeah, first time. Main characters travel to Earth-2, and it was really awesome. Like, there were tons of Easter eggs. Even, like, in the first 5 minutes, the way they traveled, there were already... We saw stuff that will happen on Legends of Tomorrow, like characters that will show up. We saw Supergirl.
Yeah, the Supergirl crossover.
Oh,
and we saw a future version of the Green Arrow.
Yes, who is not Oliver Queen.
Who is not Oliver Queen. I'm not sure if that's from Legends or from the future Arrow seasons. I guess that will be seen.
Yeah.
And, and then they get to Earth-2 through that Speed Force, a.k.a. foreshadowing.
Although,
tunnel.
Yeah, then the only portal that's still left open, because they closed all the other ones, that also collapses behind them, so right now they don't have any way to travel back.
Yes.
Which is, I don't know, weird.
I guess Jay needs to figure it out from Earth 1.
Then he actually has something to do, for once.
He had some stuff in this episode.
Yeah.
I guess. He actually tried to use his speed again for a bit.
Well, he revealed another secret again, because he has so many secrets and he just keeps on revealing them one by one, but now we know that he never lost his speed to Zoom. He lost it because he wanted to make himself faster and experimented with Velocity 6.
The greed.
Yes. I don't know, like, it's weird that he just doesn't tell the full truth.
Yeah, I mean...
Why?
I guess maybe he thought people wouldn't respect him if they knew how he lost his speed. However, there were a lot of points in which he clearly got close to the team, so it would have been helpful to Barry.
Definitely. Well, then he could have just said, like, this stuff is dangerous, this is how I got my speed catcher or whatever.
Yeah.
Then that would have been fine.
That would have been fine.
Yeah.
So I don't know where they're taking that. I think personally that Jay will have his speed back by the end of the season in order to aid Barry in fighting Zoom.
Yes.
Sort of 2 Flashes versus 1 Zoom, because
as
we saw in this episode, Zoom is just so powerful right now.
There's now I don't see any other way. Like that Barry will never defeat Zoom on his own. Like he already got slower, and it's there's no plausible explanation.
I mean, Zoom doesn't even have like a Cisco behind him telling him what to do, and he has
no weakness. Has shown no weakness at all. Like, even when they tried to trap him and stuff, he just didn't fall for it. So the only thing they did that slightly hurt him was the first time he showed up with the gun.
Yeah, but they didn't really do much to him at all. Especially in the speed department, which is really where you need to nerf him, otherwise you're kind of fucked. And let's get back to the main plot, which was Earth-2. Yes. As you said, all the Easter eggs, all the doppelgangers showing up from the main and side characters, even some unexpected ones such as Deadshot, for example.
Caught me completely off guard, and that was the funniest one, because he was the complete opposite.
And he's an Arrow character, and suddenly he just pops up there.
It was surprising, like, how does Barry know Deadshot? They never encountered each other, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess Oliver must have told him about it or something.
I guess.
Or some, big old...
It wasn't the Justice League computer.
Gideon told him or something. And, of course...
he dies.
He dies?
Well,
of course.
We're not sure yet, but probably he did.
Yeah, I think he's dead. So is Joe 2, who is a singer, of course. The actor's in Rent. So, of course, they had to get him to sing at some point.
Yeah. It was awesome, though, because he could show something else, like not just be the Joe we know since day 1, season 1. To show, like, he had an accent, like, slightly. And he didn't like Barry. He hated his guts.
Yeah, he hated Barry. That was really funny.
Yeah.
And because, of course, on Earth-2, Barry was never brought up by Joe.
No, exactly.
Because his mother is still alive. And as we got to see in what I thought was one of the best scenes in the episode, a very emotional scene in which Barry Allen calls his mother.
Yeah.
Who is alive on Earth-2, and
yeah.
I thought that was a great piece of acting as well.
It was really good.
From Grant Gustin, who really knocked it out of the park there.
Yeah, definitely. And, well, the thing that Joe doesn't like Earth-2 Barry, we only saw like a little bit of Earth-2 Barry. I hope for more, and I think we will hopefully get more of Earth-2 Barry. But he kind of seemed like a really nerdy asshole of some sort.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's gonna be an asshole.
Yeah.
Or like at least, a douche.
I hope, because I want to see Grant Gustin. Like,
yeah, I want to see what he can do with some,
yeah.
less, friendly.
Yeah, just not be the Flash.
He had that in one episode. What was it? Season 1 or Season 2? The one in where he tried to kiss Caitlyn?
Yeah.
Who was it? Someone possessed him or something.
Yeah, no, like a shapeshifter.
Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah.
That was really cool. So maybe we'll get some of that Barry back.
Yeah, I mean, Joe, of course, he wasn't the cop type, and he wasn't really what we expect Joe to be. So maybe that's also why he doesn't like Barry, but we'll see.
That's the theme for all the doppelgangers, We saw we saw Killer Frost, who is Caitlyn, and she was completely different. And also, it was kind of cheesy here and there, but also very well played, I think.
Yeah,
better than I expected.
Danielle Panabaker. Yeah, I thought she did a good job.
Yeah,
and the makeup looks a bit like
it
looks so over the top. But
well,
it's the Flash. It's gotta be it's gotta be over the top. She's Killer Frost.
Yes,
and it's meant to be like that.
Surprisingly, she's one of the few doppelgangers who actually survived the episode, because they all came in that one episode and most of them died. We saw Ronnie again, Firestorm. Well, I don't feel bad for him dying. I don't really
want him in there.
The Jefferson Firestorm is much better on Legends, I feel.
Yeah.
Although, there they can develop his character much more.
Good. And do you think Killer Frost will stay, let's say, evil, or will she turn to help Barry?
We saw that she's really afraid of Zoom.
Yeah.
So maybe they will be able to work with her, or she also didn't seem that strong. So
yeah, she just seemed pissed off and cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Maybe she can hit it off with
Mayor Snart.
Oh yeah, Mayor Snart.
Mayor Snart.
Yeah, I assume it's Leonard.
Yeah.
Could be his wife. Not his wife. What's his name?
Sister.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's probably him, because in the comics there's like Citizen Cold, which is just a complete the nice version of Captain Cold. So.
But Captain Cold is the nice version of Captain Cold.
Yeah, exactly. Like Captain Cold is also becoming nice, and we see that on Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Slowly he transitions into a hero type.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. And my favorite doppelganger was the vibe, the reverb.
Reverb.
Holy shit! Because the dialogue between our Cisco and the Earth-2 Cisco, that was so awesome. Because even though he was evil, he was still
Cisco.
Yeah.
You could totally tell he was still Cisco.
And then the whole thing that he tried to join me.
He's
so powerful.
God, because of course Cisco wants to have a doppelganger version of himself to rule the world.
I want to see that.
Of course,
give them their own show or whatever, where they just team up.
And he had some he managed to vibe,
Yeah. Well,
or
that
was reverb.
That was actually a little underwhelming. Like he literally said, "We are I can be stronger than Zoom. We are godlike." And then
it's Cisco. He would say that.
Killed. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like maybe he isn't dead.
Well, I mean, he told Cisco that he will teach him about his powers. So I mean, one way or another, our Cisco will find out about the powers. I don't know if it's whether through just having seen
and then
Cisco 2 and then just figuring out by himself, or if Cisco 2 is alive and can join him.
Yeah, maybe. I would like that. I really want to see more of that Cisco.
That would be fine.
With the sleepy hair and shit. And our Cisco doesn't have power from Earth-2, so maybe he will get the other guys, the other Cisco's glasses or something. We'll see.
Yeah, because his glasses are also more advanced.
Yeah.
But Zoom did a number on him.
Yeah. So I didn't expect to see Zoom at all in that episode. He just came in the end, killed everybody, Deadshot again.
Yeah.
And
of course,
captured Barry. It
showed his strength again.
But in the beginning of the episode, the monologue by Tom Kernan, that was I felt like, okay, now they actually maybe able to beat Zoom or starting to beat Zoom and getting the
Yeah.
upper hand. And then in the end of the episode, Zoom just comes in again, traps Barry, whatever.
He's still
Down.
way more powerful
Yes.
than Barry and his friends
It's-
and all his help put
That's
together.
just awesome. And well, then we have a lot of stuff for theories again.
Yeah, a lot of possible things that could be happening
Yes.
outside even of the Speed Force tunnel. Mainly, I think, well, what Earth-2 Barry is like. I think that's very important, of course, because he's a doppelganger of the main character.
Yeah.
I think there's something there, maybe even just trivial, but there is something there.
Definitely like a funny side.
And although I do believe that he had on his phone. By the way, I love the old school phone.
Yeah.
Because Earth-2 usually is seen as the more advanced technologically, and yeah, you have this old school phone with the buttons.
That
Anyway,
was more
he
of
had,
an Easter egg.
Bruce, Wayne,
Yeah.
presumably Hal, Jordan, and Diana. I don't know her surname actually. Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
On speed dial, but it's probably not them.
No. That was.
Just-
I think
yeah.
that was just an Easter egg because. Yeah. Otherwise, they would.
That would be
Heroes and Worlds would talk.
'Cause they're in the
we have,
movies
oh,
anyway.
yeah, we have a literal god who can fly,
Yeah.
shoot laser out of his eyes. He would have mentioned that maybe.
Wait, but that's not Superman. That's Clark Kent, not Bruce. That's
What?
Batman.
Yeah. I know. Oh shit! Yeah. Clark Kent wasn't on there. Oh,
Yeah, Clark wasn't on there.
But if Batman was there, then. like,
Yeah,
it's
they
really-
would know
probably-
about
Yeah,
it.
they would.
And Wonder Woman even.
Yeah.
But anyway, the prison,
The
or
prison-
whatever you want to call it, where Zoom keeps his prisoners, such as Jesse
and Leonardo DiCaprio.
and is it Leonardo DiCaprio?
Probably, yeah.
Could be Leonardo DiCaprio in his best role yet
Yes.
as the guy.
His
No, I
next,
think-
his next big film after the Machete Kills sequel in space, whatever.
That's happening.
Yeah, there's a lot of theories there. I personally believe it might be Wally, Earth-2 Wally, who is a speedster and already trapped by Zoom.
I think I thought it looked too old to be Wally, but it had a helmet on.
Yeah. The thing
Kind
is-
of looked like the Spartan helmet, but it's not either of the Diggles, in my personal opinion.
thing is, why the mask at all? Like, why would somebody why would Zoom put an iron mask on someone? Like, there has to be some reason for that, right? So,
Some reason other than they don't want us to know who it is.
yes, because that would be fucking stupid. So maybe it is not a speedster at all, and it's someone
It's
like
just a metahuman.
yeah. Well, do we have a metahuman who had to have his face or powers? Or
I mean,
his eyes somehow?
I can't think of any DC characters that need to wear a mask in order to not be in pain. I just think that
no.
they wouldn't just put a helmet on him.
No.
It must be extremely painful. If he
Please
takes
don't.
it off.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be big of some sort. That's gotta be a character that we know, I think.
Yeah, it's
So-
gotta be. He looked very skinny. I don't know if that was on purpose or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, Earth-2 Wally, does he even exist? Because did Joe and Iris's mom also separated on Earth-2?
Yeah, I guess they must have, otherwise she would have been there, right?
Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe she died or whatever.
Yeah. But no, Wally would have been there though, I think.
We don't know that.
We honestly, of course, we don't know, but
Yeah.
yeah, it could be anyone. I mean, if you guys want to comment with what your top theory for who the man behind the mask / helmet / there's a helmet is, then please let us know, because
Yeah.
if you know something we don't.
If one of the writers is working, well, we gotta figure.
If Speedweed is watching, can you please tell us who it is?
It's Arrow though, but
Isn't he also producer?
I don't actually know. But we're probably gonna figure it out next week, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yes. Well, the other theory is Jessie, Dr. Well's daughter. There is.
Look, there's a speedster called Jesse Quick in the comics. I'm
Yes.
pretty sure.
And there was, I think, confirmed that there was some sort of female speedster on Flash at some point.
I think it could well be her. I mean, maybe that's why Zoom kidnapped her, not just to
yes,
get well,
exactly.
Because
I don't. Yeah, why would he need to kidnap Well's daughter to pressure Wells? He could just fucking kill her and make Wells
do it. Yeah.
anything anyway. Because
I don't know, man.
he's Zoom. He doesn't need to take prisoners. He's Zoom.
Yeah, of course, it's the great motivator for Wells to try and steal Barry's speed.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think there might be some ulterior motive as well. Or maybe her encounter with Zoom will give her
powers,
accidental speedster powers or something like that.
Maybe that will happen. Like that will somehow influence when Earth-1 Wally, if he gets powers. Maybe if they beat Zoom on Earth-1 and there's some kind of Speed Force explosion or some shit, and then he gets powers or whatever. That would be something.
Yeah. Or maybe Wally becomes a speedster on Earth-2 or something. He does
so many
possible scenarios.
I actually hope they don't have a lot more speedsters, because the thing is kind of unique. And if there are more speedsters, we already have like Reverse Flash, Flash Earth-1, Flash Earth-2, Zoom,
Flash Earth-2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, J.
Yeah. So,
but Wally's not a speedster yet.
yeah,
we just don't know.
The thing is, there are so many different metahumans that have different kinds of powers, but somehow there are like 10 different speedsters. That would be weird, right?
Yeah, that would be weird.
With the exact same powers.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Zoom's powers are maybe a bit different. He's got the claws.
Yeah, we don't know anything about the Zoom in the show yet.
Which is good. I
Yeah.
like that. It makes him so mysterious.
It's
so
a really good villain still.
afraid to look at.
Yes. So,
How do you say? Yeah, but overall, I thought it was one of
Really
the
good.
best episodes. So
really good
I would
episode.
give it a 9.
Yeah, same. 9 out of 10.
It's a 9 out of 10. Top rating.
Well, there is theoretically a rating above it, but
What's 10 out of 10?
I don't know. Like some stuff that I would have changed in the episode could have made it 10 out of 10. Like, for example, Barry not be acting like so idiotic when he was impersonating himself.
Yeah.
It was.
I mean,
they kind of had to do it, but it was a little too much here and there.
Yeah. I mean, for me, 9 out of 10 is basically a top
Yeah.
rating. I don't think I would change anything of the episode because they're probably better at writing episodes than me, so
Yes.
I trust them on this.
Definitely.
I massively enjoyed it. It was so exciting to watch.
Stuff
And,
happened,
so much, fan service kind of has bad connotations, but so much
Yeah.
fan
So many
friendly
Easter eggs,
stuff happening all the time that just makes you say,
Yeah.
So that's great.
And I just like when there's episodes where a lot of story happens,
Yeah.
and you feel like, holy shit, like the episode felt so short
Hmm.
in the end.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to
Yes.
the next one, the second part of the 2-parter. It's called Escape from Earth-2.
Yes. Well,
So,
obviously they have
Obviously.
to, yeah.
so there is gonna be an escape,
Yes.
unless the rest of the season takes place on Earth-2.
In Zoom's prison.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's just an attempted escape.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You never know.
Yes.
All right then.
We'll figure it out next week.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Check out the other two.
Yes.
The other 2 shows. We're gonna have links in the description.
Yes.
And yeah, take care.
See you next week.